Wuchang Fallen Feathers is an interesting Souls-like game developed by a Chinese studio, leenzee, and today let's see some gameplays and scenes of this game that looks so great, and in the end, I'll tell you all you need to know about this game that may surprise you.
Sisters from birth, sisters till grave, smithies they are. Scissors they'll make, a tool for us to help us escape. My sister, is it you?
You never know you are a monster until someone comes to slay you. The first signs are really subtle, but over time, it becomes clear. The gift changes you, slowly consuming every little part of your humanity. I should know. It runs in my blood.
The Ming Dynasty is dead. Although I swore to protect it, I failed. Now I walk the path of blood until my mission is fulfilled. I will not rest until all traitors are silenced and our stolen kingdom returned. Who dares to question my will, standing in the way of my redemption? Just another lost soul, trying to oppose fate. And fate, it's mine to command.
Let's now see a bit of story, as it's going to be an important point of the game.
From the void became all creation, and with it, the avians. Time spun its endless wheel until a marvel appeared. A glowing gate, suspended beneath the heavens. Through it emerged an avian clutching a relic of immense power. This was Duriel, God-touched and wise, who came to bestow prosperity. He taught his kin to bend the threads of causality, unlocking the secrets of eternal life. In awe of his gifts, they worshipped him as a deity. But destiny is unrelenting. Life must yield to death. The avians, tampering with causality, began their undoing. Duriel implored his people to heed the will of heaven and embrace their fate by transforming into humans. Greed, however, is a cruel master. Led by Bailing, a faction of avians turned on their own, harvesting their fallen to fuel dark rituals and defy causality itself. Conflict was inevitable. Ideals clashed, and war engulfed the skies. In a final act, he prayed for divine strength and struck Bailing with the relic, wounding him deeply. The act fractured causality itself. The relic splintered into 5 shards, scattering across the earth. Duriel relinquished his divine powers, severed his wings, and took human form. Leading his surviving kin, he sought refuge among humanity, helping establish the Shu dynasty. The people of Shu revered him as the god of Shu. Temples rose in his honor, and blood offerings flowed at his altars. But the threads of causality cannot be mended. The cycle remains unbroken.
Wuchang Fallen Feathers is a Souls-like, action RPG set in the land of Shu during the dark and tumultuous late Ming dynasty, plagued with warring factions and a mysterious illness spawning monstrous creatures. Become Wuchang, a skilled pirate warrior struck by amnesia who must navigate the uncertainties of her mysterious past while afflicted by the horrific feathering disease. Explore the depths of Shu, enhancing your arsenal and mastering new skills harvested from fallen foes. Evolve your fighting style by sacrificing elusive red mercury, and further develop new techniques obtained throughout your action-packed journey. Augment the weapons in your repertoire with powerful enchantments, allowing for a unique approach to combat and strategy that suits your personal style. Battle against grotesque abominations, drawing on ancient lore to challenge the creeping darkness that threatens the humanity that remains. Your quest for truth will take you through forgotten temples, overgrown ruins, and shadowed paths fraught with peril. As you piece together Wuchang's lost memories, your choices will lead you to one of several endings, each determined by the choices made, secrets unearthed, and the allies you choose to trust. Immerse yourself in a rich storyline, dynamic combat system, and breathtaking visuals that offer an unforgettable adventure through lands veiled in chaos and death. Will you reveal the truths of Wuchang's curse and bring peace to Shu, or will you succumb to the encroaching horrors? The fate of the land rests in your hands. All official informations, but now let's talk about impressions and details of the game. The studio developing the game is leenzee, a studio from China. That's a country making some very interesting games lately, like Black Myth Wukong, Tides of Annihilation, and some more. And Wuchang looks really good, with nice graphics, a gameplay that looks fluid, a stylish combat, with nice boss fights, and much more. When I see a new Souls-like game I get really curious, and this one since the first time I've seen it really got my attention, as I'm a true fan of the style, and all the gameplays and trailers we've seen just got me even more hyped about the game. In the past days they finally announced the release date that is not far from here, and it's July 23rd, 2025, and it'll be available on Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5, and Windows, and it'll be day one on Xbox Game Pass. What's really good for Xbox players, since Game Pass is being really good lately, with games like Oblivion Remastered, and Expedition 33, all day one, and amazing games, and there's more games like Doom the Dark Ages, Tony Hawk 3+4, and more, also coming day one to Xbox Game Pass. What's really good for the players. But the game won't be full price in other platforms, it'll be $50, on PC, PlayStation 5 or Xbox, so if you want to give it a try it will be $20 cheaper than the usual games price nowadays. In the end I'm really curious to play it, it looks really good, and I want to believe that's going to impress even more when it's finally released, but we'll need to wait to see it. For now I hope you enjoyed the video, click in the like button, subscribe for more videos like this one, and that's it, so long.